I'm sorry, it was on mute the whole time. So since it was on mute the whole time, you didn't hear me. So this right here, I'm gonna attach it up there. That's pretty much what I'm doing. In case you didn't, hear what I had to say. Yikes. Gotta charge the batteries. Okay. All right. So this how it is, right? This is me now. I don't know if there's a difference, but right? No, maybe. Right? I don't know. Does it make a difference? Let me take a look. Let me take a look and see. All right. So the background is the light, so you're probably not. All right. Do I like it? I don't know. Okay. Is this better? Wonder. Hmm. Hold on. This is it with just one light, right? This is it with two lights. Let me see. Take a look at myself real quick. Okay. All right. It's not that big of a difference. I thought it'd be a little bit more, but maybe it's the way I put it. So yeah, let me look at it without. So without the light and without this light, so I'm just looking on this to see how it is. All right. So now no light. Only the light over there is on right now. With light. So the issue is here. Okay. All right. So this is adjusted. This is what I'm talking about. The light is a little low. This is two lights. All right, cool. This is with all the lights. I think this is a little bit better. Two lights. Let's make this brighter. All right. Well, okay. This is as good as it's gonna get. So hey, it is what it is. All right. Cool. 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 So, um, yeah. All right. So, got some shattering happening because the light is up there. So amazing. All right. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. So let me save my normal chair and see what's up. All right. So Camry case costs, screen printing auto, more updates, and live t-shirt. We may not do live t-shirt, or we may. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right. So that's what we're gonna talk about. Um, what I have to do currently is go and I think I can edit it from my phone instead of just doing all that. That way, while the video is playing, I can just get things going. All right. So, all right. So let's start it. Let me get my regular chair, and then we can start. Let's put this right here real quick. All right. We got OBS on. We got OBS on. Let me go to the main screen real quick. Right. So, come on, baby. All right, we are getting onto YouTube. Let's let it load. You know, it's funny. You guys can hear me a lot better, but when I have this microphone on, it's a little bit harder to hear me. Like when I walk away from it, like I can walk away right now, you can still hear me. But I need this on so I can give you guys the noise and all that stuff. So yeah, that's making me question if I should have like a soundboard that's more digital instead of like, having the physical one because it seems like the physical one is stopping me from using uh what you call it, the mic that do got me. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Um all right. I'm gonna put these away and then yeah, you put these away. Sit on my regular chair. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on. Looks like I got some people straggling in. Just say hi. All right. So. All right. All right. Is this too much light? I wonder, is it too much light? That is what it is. Uh, Golly, my camera's about to die. Uh, no, not my camera. What you call it? Damn, I got like three of these. Oh, you know what's funny? Since both of these are the same system, if I turn one off, both of them turn off, which is kind of good. I like that. I like that. I like that. Um, so I think I'm gonna get another one of this. I actually like these lights. I like them. I'm, I have one in the screen printing shop. I think I may have another one in the screen printing shop. I'm gonna have two here, two in the screen printing shop. So that way you guys have more lighting and you can see me a little bit more. So it is what it is. So all right, hold on. Okay, I'm just looking in the camera right now, see if everything's good, or I make it worse. Hmm. I think I made it worse because now you can see up top, and then right here it's all shadows. So, yep, I made it worse. It's the angle I'm in. Right now. All right, I'm just writing light on this. All right, so I don't know. I don't know. Work in progress. Work in progress. If you're here, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, yeah. Let's get the camera a little bit higher. I don't know. Should I just put it right here? about now? Hmm. Lighting is important. Yikes. Um, Yikes. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna do this instead. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back. What the hell was that? I think I may have to just put it somewhere. this? No, I'm having issues with it. You know what? There you go. Just do the obvious. That's what happens with it. Oh shit. What is this? You know, let's see if it is. Golly, I should have done this a long time ago. All right. Okay. This is gonna be intense and bright as F. But I'll be able to get what I want. Just not the way I want it. Whew. It's gonna be hard looking up. All right. Bam. Oh shit, that's bright. Ooh wee. Damn, that's bright. That's too bright, but it is what it is. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. I'm gonna have to angle this in a way. Shit, yeah. Oh man, that's bright. Let me see if I can bring it down a little bit. I've turned this off. Alright, like and subscribe. This is too bright. This is so bright. Oh my god, my eyes. I'm gonna have to talk to you guys with some sunglasses. Oh man, I gotta get started. Alright. It's not that bad. Damn, that's bright. Alright, you know what? Oh. Let's tone it down a little bit. Let's even have. No, that's not the one with the battery. Oh, much better. Whew. Much better. What do you guys think? Better? Is it better now? Very bright, not so bright. I think my eyes can manage this. Let me see. Let me say I have to turn it off. A minute. Off. Okay. Turn this off. Turn this on. Okay. How's this lighting? Let me bring it down a little bit, tad bit. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, it looks good so far. I'll take it. Turn this on. All right, looks like it's a warmer tone. Our lighting is on. See, we said we get lighting, and here's the lighting. All right. Before I continue, this is a lot of fucking light. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of light. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's already 1:46. It is what it is. Um, all right. So I need to get started. Let me get started. Um, but golly, hey, I have lighting. I said I'll get lighting, and I got it. So bam, bright. Not so bright. That's cool. It's cool. All right, we good. We good. Yeah. So I was watching myself on the channel, and I was getting tired of like, man, when I go like this, I'm in the background. It's like extra dark. Now I know I'm a dark brother, but still, like that, it was too dark. I'm like, yo, I need proper lighting. So now that I have proper lighting, I'm excited. I'm happy. Right? You got if you guys want to see how it looks like, I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me take the camera. Right? And this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So I have my my second screen right here. Got my computer. And I have my cell phone. That's the old light. That's the regular light. And then up there, right? Up there is the other light. That light right here and this light, they're all the same. So now you see how my setup is, right? All right. So I think we're ready to get started. I think we're ready to get started. Let me turn on the regular microphone. All right. Let's do. Let's go back here. Start recording.
Bluetooth
All right.
is connected.
Now that we're recording, um, like and subscribe. It's Levi Pell. I appreciate you. All right, cool. So for today, we're gonna be talking about Karen B, the Karen B case. It's amazing how the case went. Oh my god, I'm at 12% on my phone. Guys, I gotta get my charger. I can't just go without it. I gotta go get it. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to step out real quick. All right, we're back on acoustics. My bad. You know, whenever I start it, it's always on KTV. I don't know why. So it is what it is. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm back. Ooh wee. Okay. Let's put you right back. Bam. What in the world? All right, all right. So we're back. We're back. Got me something to eat. I already have something to drink. All right. For my phone, let's start charging you, baby. Nice. Nice. All right, all right. We good. We good. We good, homie. We good. All right. All right. All right. All right. If you can hear me, like I said, with this microphone, I got project my voice. Ugh. Yeah, when I have this off, it's a lot better for some reason because the computer, it can pick up sound from different areas. But when I happen to have this on, I have to talk a little bit louder. So, um, projecting is my number one thing in this. But I can do stuff like this. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's get started. Can't read. Oh my gosh, already 12:55. Listen, today it was my fault. So my aim is to start minimum by 10:30. I want to start doing a 10:30 run so I can have a consistent audience of 10:30 to 11, maybe 12. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So if I can get that started, I'll be able to watch my Anton Daniels, right? I know I mentioned him a lot, but it is what it is, right? He's the reason why I'm doing this more often, and I'm able to focus on, getting the bag, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. But um, as far as I know, currently right now, yesterday was not my fault. Today is my fault. So let me tell you the background. What's going on? This is a work in progress, right? I've been working really hard on making this channel grow. I've been working really hard on making this so-called, gig grow into something like a biz that's a little bit more financially friendly for me. However, what is this? Yeah, quick second. So I got text. That's my breakfast from the restaurant next to fun stuff. Let me. What? Wow. Yeah, that was my wife. Yeah, so now, ooh, I'm so excited. I'm excited for myself. Let's put this down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Is it better? Is it bad? Hold on one second. Looks the same to me, but it is what it is. All right. So, um, let me get the camera read thing going, and then I can focus on getting stuff done in the background. Uh, whew. Yeah, yeah, I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. Quick second. I need to pay for that YouTube Premium, man, because I really hate these commercials. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, before I start, I got a friend. Um, and apparently he wants to support me. So he wants to come on here and if I talk, um, he's more of a what's that thing called? I think like more super Democrat or whatever. So he has a tendency to he I don't know how to say it. So I was talking about Mayor was it Brendan Johnson in of Chicago, and he had something to say in the comment yesterday. And I mean, although I don't mind, any support is good, you know what I mean, especially when it's a friend or you know somebody I know. I'm not throwing any shade out there. That's supporting the channel. I appreciate a lot. However, he said some interesting stuff, and you know what? Freedom of speech is really good. And I'm glad he's utilizing it. But at the end of the day, you know what? I may have to block the brother. I may have to block the brother. The bad thing is I know him. I'm with him physically every day, at least 5 days a week. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna give him another chance. I'm gonna give him another chance. But he's really pushing it. He's really pushing it. He's really pushing it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. So it's interesting because the Karen Reed case, we had an interesting I don't know how to put it, an interesting debate going on about it. And apparently, he won the debate because obviously she's not guilty. I had my comments and certain things I want to say about it and pertain to the situation that she was in and the situation the deceased was in. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna say it live. However, I want to bring this back, and hopefully he doesn't see this. Hopefully he doesn't see this. I'd hate for him to come on a comment and try to interject his opinions in this. So thank God, I'm looking right now. He's not there. So we good. We good. We good. We good. But if he does show up, we may have to exchange some words. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Right? So, yeah. All right. I'm just going to send this to some people real quick. All right. So, all right. Now that we send this to enough people, right? Hopefully everything is good. Hopefully everything is good. Lighting is good. You feel me? All right. Cool. 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 So, without further ado, let's get this going. Let's get this going. All right. All right. So, in case you guys didn't know what happened, I covered this before. This is the Karen Reed case, right? She had her first trial was I think it was like I don't know how to say it, but the only words I can use is it was a tie, I guess, between her and the state. The state tried again, and this time she was not guilty except of one charge, which was the IUD or IDI, basically driving under the influences or something like that. They got her on that because she was at a bar, which was a physical place where she was. They did show in there she was drinking because she had drinks. I mean, you go to a bar, you're gonna have to buy something to drink, whether it's water or whatever, right? But the fact that she was there, she was drinking, and they did see receipts showing that, hey, you know, she purchased some stuff. As far as drinking, you know, as far as what they might have said, right? If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. So on that, they got her. Yep. So she was guilty on that part. They did not say she was guilty for the guy's death. I don't think they said she was guilty for hitting him. So all in all, case was wrapped up, and she won to a point, right? She won to a point. She did get a, you know, guilty on one of the counts out of the 3. So the next thing was, the family members who felt like, hey, listen, the state may say one thing, but they feel like she still has some kind of part in, you know, his, you know, demise. So now they're possibly suing. Case is going. It's about to start soon. They're getting things ready as far as security, and we're gonna see another case with this lady, you know, and her involvements, where whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So now the case was wrapped up, and they're giving an what's the word again? A session? They're summing up on how much the case costs and what it took for this case to actually happen, right? So without further ado, let's continue.
And tonight we're getting a closer look at the taxpayer price tag, which soars over $1 million. Our NBC 10 investigator Ryan Kath.
Golly, $1 million? I think it's $1.5 million, but man, ooh.
Has been going through all of those financial records we obtained from the DA's office. He's joining us here in studio. Ryan, what?
Guys, I'm trying. Yesterday I got mad because of the fuzziness. Like, I don't know why it does that, but it's supposed to get clear, so hopefully it does.
Did they reveal?
Well, Priscilla, it's clear Norfolk District Attorney Michael Morrissey put his chips on the table and decided to go all in. When looking at just the cost of the expert witnesses hired by the Commonwealth, the second trial was nearly 20 times more expensive compared to the first.
I've inspected the Lexus. I've looked at where it wasn't damaged.
Judson Welcher with the Texas-based firm Aperture was one of the key witnesses in the Commonwealth's prosecution. He conducted data analysis on Karen Reed's Lexus SUV, even purchasing a vehicle and using blue paint to demonstrate how it could have struck John O'Keefe on that snowy January night. For his testimony, invoices show Welcher collected $900 per hour, and his firm...
Whoa, that's a lot of money. $900 per hour? Wow. Wow. Golly. Woo. Woo. This dude went home with a bag. Oh, man, he went home with a bag. Wow.
Received roughly $600,000.
It is quite alarming, the number and the fact that it is that high.
Criminal defense attorney Moore.
Yes. Fuzziness is gone. The fuzziness is gone. Yes. Yes. Oh, I hate the fuzziness. I'm talking about the screen. Like when it first starts, for some reason it gets fuzzy. I don't know if it's the data, but I have tons of data, so it's just really weird.
Gietta de Riziere said expert testimony is often expensive, but these costs are even more glaring when you consider the Commonwealth did not get a conviction and one of the Aperture witnesses' credibility was called into question.
If I did the math correctly, sir, you've been pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree for 17 years, correct?
That is correct.
and you have not obtained it as you sit here today.
That is correct.
If you're spending this amount of money on your key expert,
I don't know about you, but that sounds like well, I say Haiti, but people pronounce it Haiti here in America. So that's a really Haitian name. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love the glasses. She got amazing glasses. I don't know. I like frames that's like that's more prominent, you know? So amazing looking lady.
would do some due diligence and try to get at least the foundational information correct before it comes out before the jury.
The timeline in this case is beyond dispute.
Another significant cost difference was tapping special prosecutor Hank Brennan to prove that Reed hit O'Keefe with her car and left him to die in a blizzard. As we previously reported in July, Brennan earned more than $500,000 in compensation for his work on the case.
Yo, let me give an applause. Let me give an applause. See, I'm projecting my voice. Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me. Let me give an applause for this guy. Woo-wee. Golly, this dude made some money. Made some good money. Wow. Wow. You see that? Almost more than $500,000. Wow. Wow. That was crazy. I didn't know I did that. Is my voice back to normal? Yo.
All right. We're back. We're back. I'm gonna have to do it without the sound card, but let me see just in case. Turn it back on, see if it works.
Bluetooth is connected.
Testing, testing. All right. All right. So let's try this again. All right. All right. Okay. All right. We good. We good. We good. All right. Let's play it. Let's play it.
And that one person who could help him that morning was this defendant right here, Karen Reed.
Add that amount to the list of other expert witnesses flown in from out of state, and you'll see how the price tag for the prosecution reached $1.4 million. DeRiziere says it's likely the most expensive state murder prosecution in Massachusetts history.
For the O'Keefe family and for the people of Norfolk County who are paying their taxes, was justice served? And I think the answer is no.
Now, the O'Keefe family does still have...
Whoo! I hope Stanley's not listening to this, but did you hear that? Do you hear that? Justice was not served. That's what she said. That's what she said. Like I said, oh, dang it, I name dropped. Oh my gosh. Woo wee. All right, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, anyways, I hope that guy didn't hear that. I hope that guy didn't. Anyways, you gotta go back to the comment for the previous, anyways, and see what happens. So it is what it is. So, yeah, according to this lady, I think what she was an attorney or something like that. I don't know, something. Anyway, she knew what was going on with the whole case, and she said justice would not serve. Hey, she said it, not me, not me. All right. So yeah. So we had a. Anyways, let's watch this.
Have a wrongful death civil lawsuit pending against Reed in Plymouth Superior Court. I did check with state police. They're still tallying their payroll figures for providing security around the courthouse for the second trial. But just as a reference point, they spent about $250,000 in overtime costs for the first trial, so you could expect something in the same ballpark for this one. Tonight, no response from...
All right. So we're going to cut it here.
DA Morrissey's office about the price tag of the second trial. In the studio...
Okay, let's pin on back onto me. Let's pin on. Come on. There we go. Back to me. All right, cool. So, like they said, it is what it is. The second trial is gonna happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen. They'll probably announce it because right now they're currently getting everybody that needs to be involved for security. The court, everybody's going over their cases. Everything's happening, but I will let you know about the update. However, when it comes to civil cases, I think a lot less needs to be proven as far as guilty or not. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely gonna be on top of that case, and I got my reasons. So it is what it is. I just want to see more detail on like what happened. You know what I mean? More detail on what happened. But anyways, we'll see what happened. Let's go to the next one. All right. Hey, if you guys like the lighting, let me know.
Cash back big with Chase Freedom Unlimited. Earn a $200.
Come on, commercials, man. Oof. Yeah, I think I may have to do that before I pin onto the actual video. Just let it be. Let it play. Skip and then keep it going. Quick minute to adjust my screens. Bam. Okay, as usual, we got the fuzzy, but we're gonna get rid of that soon.
Just the big bad blue states like New York and California and New Jersey states like Florida, states like Texas will realize this applies to them too.
So apparently, this video is why $1 million homes get tax breaks or got tax breaks. So with the big beautiful bill, $1 million homes got tax breaks, and they're explaining why, what states, and how it's beneficial for them, how it's helping them, and yada yada.
Congress's new tax and spending bill tackles this problem head on. An increased deduction for state and
Oh my God, the fuzzy's out. Yes, the fuzzy is out. Yes. Oh. Yes. You know what? Maybe I'm not gonna hate on commercials, because I think the commercial allows enough time just for the video to get crystal clear. Because again, I don't know why when it first starts playing it gets fuzzy, and then over time it gets more clear. I guess it's just loading the information. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm happy the fuzzy is gone.
local taxes. The tax break is expected to primarily benefit wealthier families. The biggest winners are in metro areas like the California coast, central Colorado, the DMV, and greater New York.
There is, I think, a disconnect when it comes to the perception of this cap, precisely because it...
Wait a minute, Massachusetts is part of the greater New York? That's interesting.
Is being levied on higher-earning folks who live in high-cost-of-living states with high property values.
The fight over this deduction is long-running and transcends party lines. Lawmakers call them SALT deductions for short.
For these families who are just getting by, the SALT deduction can be the difference between saving for a child's college education or having enough savings to deal with an unexpected emergency.
That said, this policy has its critics.
We should not have to pay to make up for the rich folks in New York who are getting raped by their local and state governments.
We asked local lawmakers representing the New York metro area, including Mr. Salt himself, why Congress raised the SALT cap. States like New York have a notably high cost of living compared to other parts of the country. It's a huge issue in areas like Westchester County. Here, the typical home sells for nearly $900,000.
We have so many people that have had their families, and they were...
Golly. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my God. A typical home is... Oh, holy moly. 823,000? 890,000? I may say 890,000, but damn, that's a lot of money. That's a typical home. That's crazy. So a 3-bedroom house?
Were able to buy a home, and they bought that house maybe $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 maximum. That same house now is worth $600,000, $700,000, or $800,000, depending on the community. And they didn't do anything but live in the community.
The price increases mean many homeowners are house poor, meaning they're spending a significant chunk of their income on property taxes. The state and local tax deduction lets families lower their federal taxable income by the amount of money they already paid to state government.
Sidebar. You see that pool setup they got? That's pretty nice. I like that.
And local government. That includes state income tax, sales tax, and property tax. Those expenses fund public services like roads and schools.
And those taxes were fully deductible, and that took care of roads, bridges, school districts, etc. And that's why we had so many good things that are happening from an infrastructure perspective in the state of New York.
Until 2017, Americans could count up these local taxes, then deduct them from their taxable federal income. The so-called One Big Beautiful Bill made taking this deduction more attractive to families who bring in less than $500,000 per year. The state...
So, in other words, the Big Beautiful Bill is helping out. I like that.
State and local tax deduction was initially put in place to cut down on double taxation.
So this was in effect for over 100 years prior to the 2017 passage of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
Prior to 2017, it was unlimited. All dollars taxed by state and local governments weren't subject to federal tax. That ended in 2017 when Congress capped the deduction at $10,000. The effects were most noticeable for people who itemize their taxes. Itemizing involves adding up all of your potential tax breaks. If the amount is greater than the standard deduction, you can save money when filing.
You only get the benefit of the state and local tax deduction if you are itemizing. Right now, only about 9% of filers itemize, meaning over 90%, 9 in 10 Americans who are filing their taxes are not getting any benefit from the state and local tax deduction.
This 2017 policy change meant that taxes went up for many people who itemize.
It was very negative for so many people. Most places in Westchester County, that is not covering the amount of property tax that you were already paying.
The cap was set to expire at the end of 2025 and return to being unlimited.
A lot of people will say, well, SALT was going to become unlimited. Why would you agree to a cap? If the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act expired, you would have had the standard deduction cut in half, which would have been a massive tax increase on almost every American. So we had to...
Do you guys see this? That's crazy. The one behind me is even crazier. Married filing joint, right? Standard deduction on big beautiful bill is $31,500. Wow.
Look at this in totality of all of the provisions of the tax bill, not just SALT by itself.
Households making $1 million or more got most of the savings from the previously unlimited deduction. But Republicans in Congress say they want tax policy to benefit the middle class.
We wrote this bill for the lower and middle class earners in America.
To achieve that,
I have to bring out my popcorn for this. They hate on the big beautiful bill, but look what's happening. Look what's happening. Look what's happening. Listen, I hope my friend is not watching this because, he has his say about big beautiful bill, about how he was not happy about it. But at the end of the day, just like the creator of Big Beautiful Bill said, right? This is me summarizing. We're here to help the people. The people. We're going to help the people. It's to help the people. Come on, look at this. Come on. Come on.
the law shrinks deductions for very high income families. The cap gets incrementally smaller for those making over $500,000 a year.
While the income level may seem high, in comparison to what the cost of living is, it really isn't. And so when you get hammered with these property taxes and state income taxes combined, and then you get basically double taxed on your federal income tax return because you can't deduct it, that creates a real problem.
Thank you, Mike. Look good. Mike Lawler, Mr. Salt. Well, it should guarantee your district.
Many lawmakers were against raising the SALT tax cap at all. The core critique? States like New York have mismanaged their spending, which led to today's high tax rates. In 2022, New York had the highest state and local taxes. That year, they were also number 2 in spending.
Why the hell should I subsidize their stupid decisions in their states for their expensive taxes? Why should my constituents have to do that?
Whenever someone suggests that there's government being frivolous or services that are being expended on people that shouldn't have those services, we explain to those folks that they really need to get on the ground and get out of Washington. They're not seeing everyday life the way that most people have to see it.
Democrats and Republicans from lower tax areas of the country argued that the cap's increase was effectively a tax on their constituents. That's because raising the cap on deductions ultimately reduces the amount of revenue the government takes in, driving up the debt, which even Lawler acknowledged is an issue.
We We are running $2 trillion deficits on an annual basis. We're paying $1 trillion in interest to service that debt. So we have a real challenge. And as a country, both parties need to get serious about dealing with this.
The $40,000 cap in the 2025 tax bill is projected to increase the national debt by more than $142 billion over the next decade, according to the Joint Committee on Taxation. Other groups have even higher estimates.
The state of our debt has impacts on everyday folks every single day. If investors have less confidence that we're going to be able to pay back our debt in the long run, they're going to be requiring a higher rate of return. So what that means is often the rates that you base for car loans may go up. 30-year mortgage rates that are conforming might go up.
Lawmakers made one more change to SALT to keep the cost low. That $40,000 cap expires at the end of 2029 and reverts back to $10,000.
To the populace and to voters, these things are permanent. You can't take them away, otherwise it's a tax increase. But for the accounting purposes, both in 2017 and now, they're all temporary and they're all going to go back. It's never going to go back.
That means Congress might have to take up the battle for SALT once again.
So these states, as they see their tax burden go up, they have more expenses, they need more law enforcement, they need more teachers. I think, we'll be able to win that fight again.
Well, that was interesting. Looks like the big beautiful bill is helping out, right? Right? How's the voice projection? I hope it's good. Watching Anton Daniels at the same time bringing value to you guys. It is what it is. You feel me? We living the dream over here. Back chasers. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Man, I love the lighting. Woo-wee. See, they make it seem like you need tons of money in order to have, like, a space. The whole thing, including the addition, cost me, I think, like $2,600, right? To build, because I built it myself. So I know every nook and cranny. On top of that, if I want to make any improvements, because it's not my actual living dwelling, I made sure the walls itself have insulation, 2x4, and everything that comes with creating a wall, both the outside and the inside, right? And then I made sure insulation, all that stuff, right? But one of the main thing I wanted to have a outside extended office, right? Extension, is because I wanted the ability to customize. Like, if I want to start 3D printing, start laser engraving, I want to be able to put a hood. Basically, I already have it set up. I actually have two, right? The hood, what it would do is, like, it would vent outside. Now, when you have a house, it's a little bit harder to do that, especially if you're working in the basement or the garage. Most of these are made with either blocks, cement, base, and then, they put wood on top. So it's kind of hard to do these things. But when you have your own space, right? What happened with the Anton? But yeah. So whenever you have your, give me a quick second. I may have to restart. Hold on, I may have to restart it. Go back. Oh, we back. Oh, okay, he's back. Yeah. So when you have your own space, you're able to make moves. You're able to do things a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. All right. Okay. Cool. We're gonna move on to the next one. All right. Give me a quick second. All right, next we're gonna get to regularly scheduled program, right? So over here we talk about t-shirt designing, machines for t-shirt designing, innovations for t-shirt designing, graphic designing for t-shirt designing, anything about t-shirts and apparel. That's what we talk about over here, right? So with that said, Let me get things ready. All right, so, bam. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So we're about to talk about screen printing. Screen printing. Give me a second. Bam. There we go. All right, let's make this bigger. Let's make this bigger. All right. Okay, OBS is currently active. All streaming recording will be shut down. Are you sure you want? No, I don't. Why would you shut down? I'm confused. What happened here? All right. Okay, here we go. Again with the fuzzies, but we're gonna get it going. All right. Let's go back a little bit, guys. First, let's pause. Go back. All right, let's pause right here. Looks like this has micro registrations also. Oh, sorry. All right, guys. 38. Dang. What time is? Dang. I was supposed to call for the machine. I think I can still call. You know what? Let's do some deep cleaning with you, baby. All right. Give me a minute. I'll be right there. Where does this plug go to? Wait, it's this plug. Give me a minute. I'm coming. Oh, it's over there. It's one of those. Alright. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hopefully that fuzzy's gone. I'm gonna stop right here. All right, as you can see, it's the Doyen automatic screen printing machine, right? So let me go in here and take a look at this real quick. Doyen automatic screen printing machine. All right. So I had recently contacted to get one of those, like, American screen printing machines, but what I found out is this: no real machines is made in the US, not even the screen printing machines, right? Majority of stuff are made outside of the country, brought inside and assembled, and then they call it American made. It's really interesting. So with that said, I was looking into, like, so the way most people work whenever they have a biz is this, right? Or a so-called hobby that may turn into like a business. The way, oh man, oh yikes. None of these were on. Yes, turn off. Okay. Sorry. I'm doing two things at once. I'm in the process of resetting my Epson 7710. Yes, it's still alive. It's still well. I changed it to do DTF. Then I got the Epson 15,000, and I said I don't really need it. So I turned it back to sublimation. Now, as you know, I do have a larger sublimation printer, but for some reason it's giving me issues, and because of that, I can't just not have sublimation, because I have orders for sublimation that's actually pending right now that I'm behind, and it's all pertaining towards if these it's all dependent on on if these machines work, and if thing is good, then I can actually proceed. So one of the issues I've had with the Epson from doing the conversion from DTF back to sublimation is it kind of has issues. It has lines and stuff, so I have to do print line adjustment. So yeah, so it's that's going on. On top of that, yeah, everything else is good. It's just that's the only issue, all right, so here we go. So yeah, so I was looking into DTF, right? I mean, not DTF, screen printing, auto, right? Backstep. So whenever you have a biz, majority of the time, people, what they'll do is this, right? They'll decide, you know what? This may go somewhere. If it does, I need this machine, I need that machine, right? Time flies, and then you get that machine. All right, things are looking good. I may have to increase my workload, do things better, this and that. In that case, I may need this and that machine, right? Every time a business starts and operates and starts to do good, innovation has to happen, right? Now, not everybody gets a machine. Some people get software, right? Some people try to look for platforms that's a little bit better, right? That's in the same realm of getting machines. All it is you're trying to improve your craft. So now, with this screen printing machine that's automatic, right? I'm looking into it because, in the future, if I ever have to get a bigger space, right, I may want an automatic, so I'm looking now, right? So when I do move into a space, I already know what I want. Always project, always start looking, innovating, think of better machines and things that can help you out, right? So that's what's going on. And again, I hate the fuzzies. That's when the video is not fully loaded, so it's a little fuzzy, pixelated, whatever you want to call it. I call it fuzzy. I'm trying my hardest not to be angry. Last time I was so upset, I just said forget it, and I just walked out. I like that. The machine has a key. A machine like that, though, you probably have to get like 5 or 10 keys and put them in different places because, yikes. You lose the key, or you have an employee that doesn't know or went home with the key and is not working the next day. Oh my goodness, you're in trouble. But yeah, it's a good thing they have a key for it. That's safety. Looks like they're using a metal screen right there. They're loading it up. Oh, okay. So it's adjustable. I don't know how. That looks like a 20 by 24. So. Wow, look at that. If it wasn't so fuzzy, I'd be like, yo, wow, amazing. So looks like this is a let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look, I think this is like a 10 color screen printing machine, automated. But yeah, it looks a little bit more compact, not so huge. Everything is like within reach. I like it. Like it. Yeah, it is more compact because as you're looking at the screens, looks like they did that for shipping purposes and also so they can have more space available in the shop. Alright, with that said, I gotta go. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. This fuzziness is it's messing with my head, so I gotta go. I gotta go. Alright, we back. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. I'm out. I couldn't do it. I was trying. I was gonna wait, but the video is just so fuzzy. I'm like, y'all, forget it. Alright, guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. I've been trying to go a little bit faster. Come on. Yeah, I've been trying to run out a little bit faster because you know, traffic, schooling, and all that. So I want to just be on time. So yeah.